Hello, I'm Andrew with Jesani Wealth Management, and if you recall in 2021 and even in early 2022, there was a lot of concern that Congress was going to retroactively enact some tax legislation that would have a pretty big impact on affluent and, of course, wealthy families. So the good news is now in 2023, it's highly unlikely that we will see anything like that with the Republicans now being in control of the House. But in 2026, there is something scheduled to come down the pipeline that is going to have a significant impact on the number one tool that families use to transfer wealth, which is the estate, gift, and generation skip transfer exclusion. So in 2022, an individual could use that exemption to pass funds onto their beneficiary in the amount of $12,060,000. That's per individual. So if you were a married couple, you could utilize that exemption to transfer $24,120,000. The other bit of good news is that number had the largest increase in history from 2022 to 2023 because of the increase in the CPI index that we saw last year and inflation. So it went up $800,000 per individual to where it's now $12,920,000 per individual. So a married couple can use the gift and estate tax exemption to pass on $25,840,000. But in 2026, which we're 4 years away, 3 years away right now, that dollar amount is set to go back to the levels that it was before the 2017 Tax Act. And that number was about $5 million per individual. So it's going to really potentially limit one of the primary tools that families are using right now to pass through their wealth. So there's a lot of solutions depending on your individual situation. It could potentially be an irrevocable trust, but I would advise you to consult with one of our estate planning attorneys to kind of understand a little bit more about your situation so that we can create a plan to most effectively and most tax beneficial way to pass on your assets to your beneficiaries. Okay, I hope that this was helpful, and thanks for watching.